Welcome to the Light Show. I'm your host, Brother Cflo. We have a great show for you. Stay tuned. We'll be back right after this. And you're back to the Light Show. I'm your host, Brother Cflo, here, live and in person. Bizzle, say what's up, Bizzle.
What's good with it?
Yeah, man, check it out. It's an honor. We're here in the 210. We got an event right now that Brother Bizzle's been ministering at. Sevin's here, man. It's off the chain. GS is here. God is moving in a powerful way. Most of all, the gospel is being preached through music as well, man. So we're excited. Bizzle, thanks for being here once again. And tell us, man, how you been? What you been up to lately, brother?
I'm good, man. Just working out here.
We can tell you working, man. You drenched in the spirit.
I know, man. I tried to get it off before we started, but
it's all good. It's all good.
Man, just out here, man, trying to get it in for the Lord. You know, I only got a certain set amount of time on this earth, and I don't want to leave here with stuff I was supposed to do.
That's true, man.
So I'm just trying to go hard to go home right now.
There it is, man. I tell people that all the time. The cemetery is filled with books that were never written, songs that were never sung, movies that were never filmed. So, man, I'm glad you got that mentality, man. That's great. So, I'm excited because I've been, keeping my ear on, keeping my eye out with what's going on online, and I see that Sevin is now part of GOM, and vice versa. You guys are two soldiers out in the battlefield, grinding for the kingdom, man. Talk about that.
Yeah, man. I mean, that was a long time coming anyway, because like Sevin he's always been my bro. Like, we mad close. We just never was, he was never on a label, like officially, but we always rocked together. And, he was one of the people who took me under his wing when I first came in. So we always been close, but now we just made it official on a music tip. So now he's God over money. And we already on tour. He ain't been, you know what I'm saying? He's been with us for about a month or two.
He ain't even signed on the dotted line yet.
We already moving, so we got some truth to tell.
Yeah, man. I also been keeping my ear. I heard that Dayton album, man. Dayton's been spitting some fire, man.
Dayton.
Oh man, GOM moving this year, man.
Yeah, I can brag about him because he ain't me. He's a monster, though.
Oh man.
Now, like, man, even in the world, like on that battle tip, he was known for getting down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He had a couple opportunities. God's will, he ended up over here with GOM too. So. Yeah. Man, solid brother, bold. Like if you heard the roar, one of the things that people say about it's like one of the boldest joints you're gonna hear, and that's what we need now. You know what I'm saying? No light stepping and we not trying to be accepted by nobody like that. You know what I'm saying? Man.
First off, praise to the Most High. Glory Yeshua, you are the ruler, it's in you that my hope lies. Faux God, no lie, no bite, I don't play both sides. Been sold out with the windows down, truth music blowing at the whip so loud you repent when I roll by. Got over money, my click if you with it, I know when you ride out. The whole world finna die out, why high now? Fourth down in the fourth, no timeout. Not in no upper room, do what you come to do, we ain't gon' hide out. Ain't here to punish you, Jesus is coming soon. Hate it or love it, one day you gon' find out. Atheists saying, well, the only reason you with him cause you afraid of hell. But I believe the hell was 100% real when I was still about here chasing mail, straight raising hell. Appearing to be real, but literally fake. I sit with a cheat meal, pretending to eat steak. I live with a cheap thrill, pretending to be great till everything breaks. Never been to the top, but I seen the bottom. Well, at least I seen what I think is bottom. But we all believe that we done seen it all until we meet somebody from beneath the bottom. And the things we whine about daily, they don't even see as problems. Honestly, with all I've been seeing, it's kinda hard not to think that we the problem. Hold up. Wait, let it breathe. Hold up. Wait, let it breathe. Hold up.
Well, I used to, on the secular side, I used to rap. I'm trying to make, it's a long story, so I'm trying to make this long story short. But, we had some illegal things going behind the scenes that paid for it. It mainly had to do with music in the form of, with prostitution, right? And initially it wasn't me, but then eventually I got in it too. And that's how we was out there getting money. And I started going to church before I jumped in that. And then, once that money came, and it came quick,
Yeah.
It was like, yo, I'm broke, I need gas money, to, yo, 2 days, I got $1,300 in my wallet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I stopped going to church. I'm bouncing from city to city. We getting money. And long story short, her father ends up being a pastor and her family has a church. And one day we go to pick up her brother and I end up right back in the church. You know what I'm saying? And it shook me. It was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I'm shaking the pastor. I'm meeting everybody. She's saying I'm a friend. I know what's really going on. And I just start becoming this person that I thought I would never be. You know what I'm saying? But I'll justify it in my head. Well, you know, we're going to make this music pop, and I'm going to get her out the game. And that way I still get to be the hero and lie to myself about really being the villain. And, man, one day God just broke me down and showed me what I was, who I was becoming, that I was getting numb. You know what I'm saying? Like, the worst of us, I think sometimes we find comfort in the fact that at least I feel bad about stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know when I'm doing evil, I feel guilty. Oh, man, that was wrong. I got to the point where I could do it and don't feel nothing. You know what I'm saying? And man, I go into details, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, I take her son to the mall while she's in the hotel room.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of, but that money was such a priority.
Wow.
That anything, you can justify anything. And when you look in this world, anything is justified as long as the price is right. And that's where the God over money came from. It's just like, yo, I put God over money before. I put money over God before, and I'm done. And that's just what he stamped on me personally. Yeah. So we just dropped a No Hate video. That was like a fan favorite that everybody loved on the album. So we went out to Cali, shot that joint. I actually got this little kid, man. His name is Keita, and he was like a secular sensation. There was this video where he was battle dancing in some gym, and he killed it. And like that joint just shot around the internet. So I reached out, was like, yo, let's get him in the video. Yeah, I can't dance, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to see me dance during the video, but it's a dance song, so you got to look at somebody dance. So I got him to dance, man, and it's a fun video.
Logo on my chest like what it do. We them followers of Christ, on me what it do. And if you're not one, we can still kick it, but I might preach to you. I'm just being real with it. Christ said you gotta love them when they front too. Your love measured by the hate you can love through. And if Christ at the cross for the same was to put him there and die for his killers, he can love you. He the boss, I be on my J.O. The way I do it, got a maiming in my halo. The truth hurt, but it do work. Until you met him, you can never know your true worth. I keep it 100. Some of y'all love it, some of y'all don't, but I ain't finna change nothing. G.O.M. We gon' keep it coming. If it's hating, you the only one that does it. Homie, you can hate me, but you ain't getting no hate back. You get no hate back. Homie, you can hate me, but you ain't getting no hate back. Cause all the hating in the world won't make me a hater. All the hating in the world won't make me a hater. All the hating in the world won't make me a hater.
Bizzle, man, I appreciate you being on the show. If there was one thing you could say to all the viewers out there listening, everybody in the 210 San Antonio, what would it be, brother?
Oh man, you gonna put me on the spot?
Put you on the spot.
I don't have that magic dose of words to give y'all like that. Man, I would just say, regardless of all the things you see, whether it's me rapping, him on TV, the churches you be at, like I want you to really seek God for yourself, really getting that word for yourself, really, you know what I'm saying, like follow him, chase him, pursue him. And we are just support for that. You know what I'm saying? We your brothers, we here to cheer you on and all that, but I don't want you, because you can, there was a time when even when I wasn't selling drugs, I was around cats that was selling drugs all day. I just wasn't, right? And even when the homies was pimping, and I'm talking about, we had stuff going on different floors of the hotel. I was just the one who rapped and didn't do it. But like the word says, bad company corrupts good morals. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So everything that the homies did, I end up doing. I end up getting low on that bread. Like, yo, shoot me an ounce. You know what I'm saying? I go get this weed off. Yo, give me like 10 pills, man. I'm broke. You know what I'm saying? Now this pimping thing ain't so foreign because I've been around it. And then the homies went to jail. So people saying, oh, you gonna go to jail? That stuff you start getting numb to that. But that's what happens when you around darkness. You know what I'm saying? So put yourself around like-minded individuals who are gonna have that same effect on you, just the opposite way. And you know what I'm saying? Worship with your brethren, find solid believers to be around, to hold you accountable, to being who you said you want to be.
Hip hop, your foster child. I'm writing this cause I feel we should sit and talk a while. It may sound like I'm crazy, but I feel like your baby. Spend more time with you than my own folks, so it's just like you raised me. You taught me how to walk, said I should have swag. You taught me how to dress, that's why I let my pants sag. You taught me how to be a man like I ain't have a dad. You taught me how to talk, that's why my grandma bad. You taught me self-defense, a little rule of thumb. You said you never wanna fight, son, use a gun. See, when you use a gun, you don't have to respect them. You can just talk to them how you want them, pull out and check them. You told me women ain't ish but hoes and tricks, and never to love them, just cut them, move on and dip. You never told me what to do if I slipped and had a kid. All I remember is move on and dip, and make it rain if she get on the pole and strip. But if she respectable, I ain't supposed to trick. And if I see my brother get done wrong, then just turn your back and let it happen, but don't you snitch. You had me thinking hard and real with the same thing, like you're real if you have the heart to kill and you gang bang. You never told me if I take his life, his pain is for a second, but it's ever present in his baby's life. You carried the spirit of banging across the nation, and they embraced it cause you put it in song formation. You taught me I don't need school, I can rap, and while I'm waiting for my music to move, I can trap. I used to wanna be one. You told me hate the cops. Now they can only beat and mistreat us cause we ain't the cops. I thought you had my best interest, maybe not. So I'm writing this letter to tell you, thanks a lot. Dear hip-hop.
And you back with the Light Show. I'm your host, brother Cflo, here live with brother Sevin. What's up, man?
Morning, baby.
Thanks for being on the show, man. Out here in the 210 representing, came to bring the gospel through your music, man. That's what's up. All right, listen, man. So all the viewers out there, I know you think that Sevin ain't nothing but a rapper, but check it out. There's a lot you don't know about the brother. There's a lot you don't know about his ministry. There's a lot you don't know about what God is doing in his life, where he's been, where God's taking him from, and there's a lot of powerful things that I know will connect to all you guys viewing. So, brother Sevin, why don't you talk a little bit about those things with us, man?
Yeah, you know, God brought me from a long way. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
Long way, bro. I've been doing this about 16 years. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
just at first coming into the game, being young and having all these worldly ambitions, you know, and you try to, it's like, I feel like a lot of times, man, it's like we try to marry Christ to like our idea of what success is, or you know what I'm saying? Like we try to throw a Christian t-shirt on something and then call it gospel.
Okay.
You dig what I'm saying? So, you know, for me, man, I was young in the faith, and so, you know, I was doing this and doing that, working with these people, you know, trying to do this, show and that, and I just got so consumed by that whole thing.
Yeah.
You feel me? And then behind the scenes, man, suffering from a lot of pain that I hadn't really given to God. I hadn't allowed him access to certain parts of my heart, so I couldn't heal. You know what I'm saying? So you mix pain with a platform, bro, it's gonna get ugly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
And that's what people don't realize, man, that God is a gentleman.
yeah.
He's not gonna force his way into your life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like a woman, you gotta respect her. If she say no, it's no. And God is like that until we let him in. It's funny to say that, until you let God in, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We gotta invite God to come in and deal with them situations that Sevin's talking about, man. He ain't gonna just push his way through. You gotta call on the name of Jesus.
I gave chase, you fled away. You laughed in my face when I begged you stay. Yeah, I crawled out on bended knee. You dogged me out, treat me like an enemy. Yeah. And despite the tears and the way you act, if you just come home, I'd take you back. With a love like this, there is no pride. I feel for you this wide. I hung my head and died. Come home, yeah. Come home. Come home, yeah, so long. Come home, yeah. Come home. Come home, yeah, so long. Yeah, yeah. Come as you are, you can wear your errors in. Same clothes you'll get buried in, we get married in. Let me lighten the load you bearing, I carried sin. The house is deceiving, I clean the lair within. Man, y'all using arrogance like it's heroin. That fake reality takes me out of the cares I'm in. They can't see they in need of a good Samaritan. Your flesh is weary, come rest in me like the Sheraton.
You come to Christ, well, your life is gonna change.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, how you gonna encounter God and stay the same? Like, that's not possible.
Yeah.
If you the same as before you met God, then you never met God.
That's true.
You dig what I'm saying?
You know, it's funny because when I gave my life to Christ, you took me out the drug addiction, you took me out the gangs, you know what I mean? Womanizing, all that good stuff, but I couldn't stop smoking cigarettes.
Yeah.
And I told God, what's going on, man? You know what I'm saying? You did all this, what's going on? He spoke to my heart and said, look, I did all those things because I love you. I did it because I love you, but I left one little thing so you can show me that you love me.
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes we forget, hey, it's a relationship. We gotta show God we love him too. We gotta let go of some of them things that we think is big, but it's really little.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
compared to him, everything's little.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Straight up, I agree, bro. And I'm that's where I'm at even right now in my personal life. You know, just being transparent. Like, he saved me from all those things, even the stuff you mentioned. You know what I'm saying? The street life on me, the gangbanging, the hustling, just the mentality of all these. Not just the behavior. I'm talking about, brother. He saved me from these mentalities.
Yeah.
You feel me? I stopped the behavior long before I stopped thinking that way. You feel me? Like, God gave me self-control as he was renewing my mind. He gave me self-control to keep me alive and keep me out of prison. You feel me? Yeah. But in the process, bro, he began to renew my mind. But even that, bro, there's things in my life right now where it's like, Lord, you did this. Why am I still struggling with this, man? And I love what you said.
Safest place, safest place, come on. Safest place, safest place, you are. Safest place, safest place, he is your safest place. The safest place, he'll be your safest place, safest place, safest place you'll ever know. You're my safest place, my safest place, yes, my safest place I'll ever know. Safest place, safest place. Safest place I'll ever.
I always told God, I don't want anything more than what you give me. Don't ever give me more than I can responsibly handle.
right.
So I felt like if I don't chase nothing and I only take what comes from you, then I'll always be in a safe place. Because you will never give me more than I can handle.
That's true.
I will put all kinds of stuff on myself that I can't handle. You know what I'm saying? So this whole thing with Bizzle, man, it just came to a point to where the Lord just basically said, yo, everything that you're doing and everything you're doing in ministry, I want you to now bring it over here so that the platform that they have, this thing can go forth. And man, Hog Mob, you know, we by the grace of God, we're gonna be able to bless a whole lot more people than we do right now.
I came from that block where they be stacking knots and they be on their gridiron. Grind down. They will leave you forsaken. It's here for the taking. They just trying to climb. Climb up. Everything flashy, they can't eat a car and they just trying to shine. Shining. But I got me a jersey, I'm ballin' with Christ, I do not ride the pizzan. Wait a red flag like Olay. Try to run that bull, everything get pulled. In Jolene, like Jolay. You would get it on the replay. Now I'm in the game, call it EA. In the heart of the city like a freeway. I left Christ sitting down like a delay. And told God to bring him back like a DJ. Everybody gon' fall, but everybody don't die. So when you get your shot, go hard. Don't compromise your spot. The world try to sell that hell, don't cop. Just rap for the king, that rain on top. When they remind you of your gas, don't drop. I used to be there, but now I'm not. Like that though, you don't even know me like that though. Like that though, you don't even know me like that though. Like that though, you don't even know me like that though. Try to creep through the
All right, my brother, so tell us, GS, what does that stand for? How did you get started? How did God call you? Share with us the testimony, where God brought you from, and what's going on with you.
Man, I grew up in Fifth Ward, real rough town.
H-Town?
Yeah, H-Town,
right.
man, Houston, Texas, man. And, you know, my dad was abusive to my mother, so I grew up seeing a lot, real quick. And I kind of gravitated toward the streets as I got older, man, kind of got into the streets quite a bit. You know, by the time I was 23, 24 years old, I had been selling drugs for multiple years. And so, you know, started getting in trouble with the police and all that, man. And my mom is an evangelist.
Oh,
Stepdad is a pastor.
Okay.
And I just ran from it, so I knew about the Lord. I just didn't know the Lord. And so, as I got older, man, I just started to see all these things in my life just happen and continue to happen. And I knew it wasn't for me. And I used to be a secular artist. I used to rap secular music. And so I was on the block one day, man, and this addict, he was a drug addict. And one of the guys he used to sell my product to, and he said, man, as much as you're doing out here, with all these things you're going through, your parents being evangelists and a pastor, you truly got to be God's son.
Wow.
And that's where the GS came from, and everybody started calling me that. Yeah, and it's like he spoke something on my life that I didn't know that would turn to something more.
And you know what's crazy about that is, you said your mama was a minister of God.
Yeah.
It's crazy because my mama too, she raised me in the house of God.
Praise God, man, you know that.
And then they kicked me out when I was 12 because they said for me and my house, we're gonna serve the Lord. I was trying to be a knucklehead, right? We're trying to surrender. I didn't want to hear that noise. But my mom used to tell me, it's all right, you're gonna be a minister of God. I'd be like, I don't want to hear that garbage, I don't want to hear that mess. But she would quote a scripture, she said, raise a child in the way he should go when he grows up and never depart. And so mothers, be encouraged out there. If your kids out there acting crazy, if they wilding out, don't trip, don't worry, just remain faithful.
Absolutely.
Mama never stopped going to church just because I was on the street hustling. And they would tell her, we saw your son over there fighting, shooting at people, and doing all this and that. Don't worry about it. He's serving the God. He coming. I'm going to be faithful right here. And sure enough, before she passed away, she got to see me serve God. And do all these great things for the kingdom. So, man, that's crazy that, you know, Mama's prayers came through, brother.
She prayed me into the church, man. I'm in the church. I'm actually a youth and a young adults pastor in Houston as well, man. So, you know, doing a lot of stuff for the kingdom. God has me doing some great things. So my mom is able to see it, and I'm grateful that she's still alive.
That's awesome.
Let me take you to a time when I was 8 years old. It's crazy, cause my heart was about 8 years cold. Getting ready to go to school, I was looking for some socks. As I grabbed them from the floor, I suddenly hear a pop. Man, what was that? Everyone was asleep. I ignored it, so I washed my face and brushed my teeth. And then it got louder, I can hear some speech. And then another pop, a fist hitting some teeth. I stepped out the bathroom into the doorway. That's when life got foreign like Norway. Suddenly filled with anger, eyes getting red. My dad's foot was on mom's neck and a gun to her head. Her clothes are all ripped, private getting exposed. What she was going through, only heaven knows. I was standing death froze. Dad never seen me real life, no TV, no wishes or a genie. I'm stuck. I really wanted to move, but I couldn't. He would tell me daddy love her, and if you love her, then you shouldn't. Knock teeth out of her mouth and choke her till she's sleeping, no permission. So we had to sneak to see if she was breathing. She was trying to talk, but he was pushed tighter. In the way that he was treating her, you would think that he didn't like her. Hand gripping the pistol, he was screaming, don't make me. My mom let out a yell, saying, Father, just take me. She was ready to die. 23 years of this, man, and I was only 8. And as his hand caught the gun to end it for good, he took a look up, now and there I stood.
See the hurt in her eyes, she sees her demise and all of this shame, shame, shame. But he can see the pain and the tears you've cried through the years from feeling all this pain, 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 pain.
Man, so tell us, what can the audience, the viewers, what can we expect to see coming in the near future from GS?
Well, I just released a mixtape, Warning Before Destruction, Volume 6. I came up with the concept Warning Before Destruction because I realized that God normally warns us before the consequence comes.
Wow.
We just don't take heed to the warning. And so I named it that because I felt like I had a lot of warnings in my life until I was stripped with nothing left and I came to God with nothing. And I wish I would have been able to come to God with a lot of other things intact, But I realized for some people, you have to be broken and to, for God to be able to use you and build you back up. And so, One Before Destruction Volume 6 just was released in February. In the end of June, I have my album coming.
Wow.
My album is going to be released in June. And so, in the near future, that's what we're going to be looking at. I have an artist by the name of Speeds. He's releasing a project as well. So, we're doing some great things for the kingdom, man.
You know, it's funny that you talk about warning, because I try to tell people all the time, everywhere, look, man, the same God that can lift you up out of that mess you done put yourself in is the same God that's trying to prevent you from getting there. You didn't just get there and he didn't see it coming and then try to give you a warning and try to give you a heads up. He'll always give you a way out. He'll always give you an exit. So it's funny that you talk about that, because it's so true. The same God that can deliver you from that mess is the same God that's trying to deliver you from even getting close to it, man. You know what I'm saying?
I learned how God loves me through my newborn.
Yeah.
It's like I try to do stuff for her that's beneficial. Like I'll give her her bottle, she'll try to knock it out of the way, kick me and everything. And she don't understand that she's moving nourishment away, something that's gonna, satisfy her, something that's gonna calm her down. And that's what oftentimes we do. We think that what God is trying to give us, it is not good for us. And so, so my daughter's teaching me how God loves me when I don't think that He's doing something that's benefiting me, but it really is. So man, I just kind of, I'm in the process right now, just learning to hear God out and don't move until He tells me.
You know, it's funny. I never understood the love of God until I became a father. Yeah. Because it don't matter what my kids do. I mean, I'm serious. They could do the worst thing you can imagine, but they're my kids. Don't mess with my babies. That's my babies. They all I gotta do is call daddy, and I'm gonna be there, no matter what, no matter how ugly the situation, no matter if they put themselves there. I don't care how many times or what it is. Them is my babies, and I'm gonna always love them. Now, if that's me and I'm just a human, it made me understand how much more love God has for us.
The Lord said, vengeance is mine, said the Lord. When He has you as His child and you are His, listen, God will go to, God will do any and everything to make sure that you are safe.
That's right.
That everything in your life is going well. And here's the thing, it's our obstacles that we go through that strengthen us, that builds us, that make us, refine us and things like that. It's the stuff that we go through. So sometimes God allows things to happen to us, and we're just like, God, why would you do this? But even in that, He's helping us.
But that's true. That's true. Without resistance, ain't no muscle.
Man,
ain't no muscle. You know what I'm saying? And plus, without situations, without trials, you ain't gonna know God on a different level. You can't talk about a healing God if you ain't never been sick and He had to heal you and get you out of that mess. You can't talk about success and being prosperous if you ain't never been broke and low. You know what I'm saying? So I think all those things, like you said, man, it's beneficial for us, man.
0 to 100 like I'm aggravated. It would not fare well like it's Talladega. I treat the H like my house and you renovate and get the hell out and get served like a dinner table price game. Got you shook like a dice game. I was looking at the money till my sight came. Now I'm balling with the light like a night game. Insane. That ain't even Jesus on your ice chain. Do your homework.
I wonder how many people alive make a living off of because there's other people to die. And out of those, how many know and it eats them alive, but the beamer they drive is making them keep it inside. Why is it legal to teach people evolution when it's only a theory and no one has ever proved it? So when my child's a believer in a God he can't bring up at school, why is it cool for you to confuse him? I wonder how many are listening now saying they feel it before a million kill me a smile. How many are whip ridiculous mouths to hit a chick and won't drive 5 minutes to visit their child? How many sitting in prison missing their seed while the one that really committed the deed is chilling and free? He got stripes for not snitching indeed, but I don't know the stripes are something his children can eat. Why if somebody breaking your car, you ask who did it? Like if you ask and I answered you, that ain't snitching. But if he asking you did it, somehow that's different. How come the rules change when it's you in a bad predicament? Why is it that we treat God like he a chick? We claim to love him, but just not enough to commit. We take advantage of the fact that he's just to forgive, but if he ever left you alone, you cry like a wind.